Hello there, Hendrick Toyota, Scion of Concord. This is Coach Stephanie with part two of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via your website on November the 2nd at 3:47 p.m. I received a phone call and we missed the call from Joe at 3:57. Then he did send an email after we had missed the call at 4:01 p.m. So stellar job on calling and emailing in less than 15 minutes. Now, we did call you back and I never received an email from you after we had spoken. And I want you to be sure going forward that once you get off the phone with the customer, be sure that you send them an email within less than 15 minutes of hanging up with them so that you can continue building rapport and get them information that they very well may not have written down during your phone conversation. The email should have an attention grabbing subject line that's clear who it's from. You want to thank them for their time on the phone. You want to be sure that you confirm next steps and remind them of whatever you agreed to in your phone conversation. So if you get an appointment, remind them of that. And if you schedule at least a phone follow-up, which should be the very least, then you want to remind them of the day you're going to follow up with them. You also want to be sure that you give them a value statement about your dealership so that you make your dealership stand apart from the competition. And you want to be sure the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors and has a complete signature file with a link to your website as well as a link to your email address. Now, taking a look at the email that you sent, this is the one that I did grade because this is the one that you did send. So the fact that you didn't send one after did not affect your score, but I do recommend that you send that after you speak to the customer. The email that you sent did come within less than 15 minutes of you attempting to get a hold of me, so great job there. You want to be sure that the email has an attention-grabbing subject line, and this one is definitely did that. Great job. It says information you requested and the name of your dealership. This is exactly what we're looking for. However, be sure in the body of the email, when you're emailing the customer before you've spoken to them, you want to validate the customer's decision of vehicle with positive words or industry information about that vehicle. Your email is free of spelling and grammatical errors, and you want to be sure that you give them some type of information on the exact vehicle that they inquired on. It can be a link back to that specific vehicle or pictures of the vehicle, just to recap a couple of the features that are on the vehicle, but be sure you give them some type of information. You also want to be sure that you address availability and let them know if the specific vehicle that they inquired on is available. You do have a link back to your website here, so they are able to look at a different vehicle or, that specific vehicle. And also you did address that you had attempted to call me, but you do want to be sure that you also let them know that you will follow up with them. Set the expectation that you're going to call them back. I do recommend if you don't get the customer on the phone the first time, definitely give them a call if you don't hear back from them by the end of the day before you leave. Try calling them again, and you want to let them know that in the email that if you don't hear back from them that you will reach out to them. So set that expectation of a future phone call. You want to be sure that you also, like I said, give them a value statement about your dealership to make your dealership stand apart from the competition. Keep in mind, if they're shopping online, chances are they're looking at multiple dealers, and you want to make your dealership stand apart from the competition. Give me information about an award that your dealership has won, or possibly information about a promotion that your dealership is having. But give them some type of information in your phone call and email as well that makes you stand apart from the rest. You also want to be sure that the email has a complete signature file, and this one does, with a link to your website as well as a link to your email address. So great job. Keep up the hard work and keep practicing. Your secret code for today is practice. PRACTICE, practice. Have a great day.